Hi, fellow Stannies. According to The Sun, Morgan has been flooded with offers, with sources claiming she's been eyed for major reality competition shows like The Challenge and The Traitors. And it got me thinking, where else can we see the Big Brother 27 cast in? So I put together a list for other reality shows that we could see the BB27 cast in. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back, grab a snack, and let's get right into it. First up, Will. His game was all about connections, so I think this makes him great for these two shows. Netflix's The Trust and Hulu's Got to Get Out. Now you might be like, the what? The who? I'm gonna give you a quick rundown of these shows in case you're not familiar with them. The Trust is a social experiment where 11 strangers are given $250,000 to split. They can share it and all walk away rich, or they can vote people out to get a bigger slice of the prize. It's pure social strategy. Got to Get Out is a new show on Hulu where people are trying to escape from a mansion to win a pot of money that climbs up to $1 million. I feel like social game is key there too, and I think Will would do really well on there. And if you haven't seen them, go check them out. The Trust is really good for like strategy, like sneaky stuff, and Got to Get Out is just really fun to watch. Next, we have Rachel. Rachel needs to be on Survivor. She would be the first house guest to complete the CBS reality trifecta, being on Big Brother, The Amazing Race, and Survivor. And if not Survivor, maybe she could be on The GOAT on Amazon. Moving on to Mickey. Mickey got kind of power hungry, but she's sharp, and I think she would be perfect for a few different shows. I'm thinking Deal or No Deal Island, The Traitors, or even Villain House. She's kind of like mischievous, so I think she would be fun to watch on either show. Next, America's favorite player, Keanu. He has to come back for an all-star season, but if not all-stars, let's get Keanu on The Traitors. I know everyone says The Challenge, but I don't know. The Challenge can be kind of toxic, and I don't know, it might be too much for him. I think The Traitors would be a perfect fit because he can be like competitor but not overly aggressive, work on his social game. So yeah, I think that would be cool. And speaking of The Challenge, next we have Zach. I think Zach would be okay on The Challenge. I don't know how he'd do socially, but he seems like he'd be good physically. Okay, hear me out with this one. Jimmy and Adrian on Netflix's Squid Game The Challenge. Jimmy, with his messy gameplay and ability to get under people's skin, would be interesting to watch him navigate a game like with so much pressure. And Adrian, we barely got to see his game on Big Brother, but you could feel the heart he had, and I think his passion would take him far in a high stakes game like Squid Games. And also for Adrian, I'll throw in Survivor. I think he would be good on Survivor too. Riley and Catherine. I know, you're clutching your pearls. I'm putting Riley and Catherine on The Amazing Race, if anything, just to see how they would react to each other in high pressure situations. Next up, Vince. I know probably nobody wants to see him, but I think he would be an interesting addition to The Traitors or Got to Get Out. Maybe he can work on his social game and alliances this time, but I think he's got potential. Maybe, I don't know. And finally, Morgan. The Sun said she's been approached for The Challenge and is being considered for Traitors, and I completely agree. Can you imagine Morgan in another game, like completely focused and not distracted by showmance or any kind of, something like that? If she could do all that while worrying about Vince, just think what she could accomplish worrying about only herself. I'd love to see her compete in a new game and, finally get her chance to shine. So that's my list. What do you guys think? What Big Brother house guest, past or present, would you love to see cast on another show? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate if you could subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, and hit the notification button so you're always notified when I upload. See you next time.